you're putting all these records and all these papers and all these documents together. What happens if one slips out of your binder, goes in the street, or you throw it in the garbage can by accident, Craig Smith?
That's no good. You don't want to do that.
That's very bad.
No, that's
because
bad.
if that happens, your name, your numbers, your sensitive information could all fall into the wrong hands. I was driving into work today, and I was listening to a commercial on the radio about people who go to file their taxes only to find out that their taxes have already been filed. What? Someone stole their identity, did their tax return, and took their refund.
Got the refund check, yep.
Oh, my word.
New scam every day out there, David.
And you know what? This is why you need to be shredding every single document before you throw it in the garbage. Because once this ends up on the curb, it's fair game for anybody to go through. Tell us about the Royal Shredder.
Well, this is a micro-cut shredder, David. So every one of these individual pieces of paper that we have right here, when you put it through a micro-cut shredder, it turns it into 1,100 little itty-bitty pieces. The front slot that we have here can take up to 9 pages at a time. But the big wow is this back auto feed tray right here. This is unique in the world of shredding. You can put up to 100 pieces of paper. So if you have those taxes from the 90s still laying around in that folder somewhere, now's a great time to get rid of them. And now shredding is no longer a chore because you can fill up that auto feed tray and then walk away from the machine and the shredder does it all for you. It's that simple.
And it's $99.96. Now, if you went to retail to buy this same machine, $165 and wait to it 32 cents. We're going to be $65.36 less, but wait, there's free shipping. So now with the free shipping added back into your savings, you're over $72.80 less than if you were to buy this at retail, and that's delivered to your door. Free shipping and handling, 5 easy payments, and an unbelievable while supplies last price. Let's take a look at colors. The one in front of me is the purple. Next to the purple is the navy. Navy is most limited. Don't wait on this navy. Then I've got red. From red, we go into rose gold. From rose gold, we move into silver. And finally, we finish up with the black. This is E232308. It was just this morning, I was going through my mail, Craig, and I opened up the credit card bill, and there were those little balance
checks, right?
check consolidation little things that you can write a check on your credit card, and they charge you 7,000% interest. And I immediately went over to my shredder and fed it right through, because that's not the kind of thing that I even want to keep stored in a filing cabinet.
No.
Because for any reason, those things can get loose and get into the wrong hands, and now someone's got your credit card number and they're writing checks on your credit card account.
Well, in fact, the FTC actually recommends that any piece of paper that you have that has personal or financial information on it, you should get rid of that paper either immediately or as soon as you're done using it. And David, a lot of us, just out of laziness, we get that junk mail, where we have that old piece of paper that has all of our social security numbers on there, maybe some internet passwords on there. We do this and we throw it in the trash. This does not protect your identity. This is one piece into 2 pieces. With this Royal Shredder, because it's micro cut, we put one piece of paper through here. It turns it into 1,100 little pieces. That's what we've been shredding so far during this presentation. Credit cards, staples, all of them getting pulverized. When you put this at your curb, David, you have that peace of mind. You know what? The bad guys can take as much of this as they want. They're not going to get my personal identity when they go through these little pieces.
I always say on New Year's Eve, rent the hotel room on Times Square and throw it out the window without any worry, because nobody's going to get that and piece it back together. Now, it's also important to know that there is an evolution of shredding, because when shredding began, it was these strips. Now, this is, I guess, better than throwing whole sheets of paper away. However, awfully easy to tape this back together.
We're just going in one direction. It looks like spaghetti noodles. That right there is actually 25 pieces of paper cut in strip cut. It's better than just rolling it into a ball, but you could easily get a social security number or a password or something out of there.
So then the makers of the shredder got a little smarter, and they started making something called cross-cutting.
And that's 25 pages of cross-cut there in the yellow. Better than the strip cut, but you could see, even on these pieces, David, right here, that could be information about a script that you just got filled from the pharmacy. That could be a password. That could be
your social
maintenance.
security number.
Could be anything that you could still get off of these little pieces of paper.
So what Royal did is they took it one step further and turned it into micro cut, which I call confetti cut. And look at this. That's the same 25 pieces of paper now in micro cut. That's pretty extraordinary. This is going to make sure that you are protected. You know, I'd like to say that there is 100% effective protection out there against identity theft. And sadly, there are too many ways that people can get a hold of your identity. What you don't want to do is make it any easier for them than necessary.
No.
And this is the kind of way that you make sure that you're destroying all the kinds of information that they could use against you.
And the bad guys are just looking for an easy way out, David. They're looking for a simple way to get a little bit of information on you. They can start to build a little bit of a portfolio. They get an old resume. They get something like this. I'm filling these out all the time now. Registrations for spring and summer sports, where it has my daughter's information on there, home addresses, phone numbers, stuff that I don't want to share with the world. I get the extra copy back at home. I put it through a microcut shredder and it just pulverizes it. And if you've got a whole stack of pages laying around your office, you've been sticking that pile off to the side of your desk, say, hey, one day I'll get around to shredding that. Maybe I'll go to that shredding event my township holds every 3 or 4 months or so. Well, now you can do it at home. You can put a stack of up to 100 pieces of paper in this auto feed tray right here, and then you can walk away.
Right.
You're not spending all your time shredding your papers. You can walk away with the auto feed tray. It'll pull it through there automatically for you, and you can go do whatever you want to do while the machine does the work.
And that's the best part, because as we are here in the thick of tax season and you're pulling together all these papers, you know, imagine people who live in common buildings, condo buildings, apartment buildings,
Sure.
and you share common dumpsters. There are people that make it their business late at night while you're sleeping to climb in that dumpster and rip open garbage bags. They're looking for whatever they can get their hands on. What I want them to do is end up with a big banana peel on their head and some nasty garbage all over their face, because when they get into my dumpster, all I want them to find is all of this shred.
Whole lot of nothing right there.
And you know what? Then all they're doing is peeling the banana peel off their head and climbing out of the dumpster and going home because they've found nothing. Make sure the bad guys find nothing. Get yourself a shredder tonight and do it at over $72 less delivered to your door. I want to show you colors again. This is the purple. Beside the purple is the navy. Now, navy is going quickly. Do not wait on this purple, because when these are gone, they're gone for good. We don't bring in a while supplies last again. We'll bring in more shredders.
Sure.
Just won't bring in
Not
this
one,
model.
no.
Then we've got it for you in red. Beside the red is the rose gold. Then we take you shopping for silver, and the one I have in my house is the black. So really, really easy. Right out of the box, you take this, take it out of the box, plug it in, and start shredding. This will do the job every single time. How many of us come in with a fistful of junk mail, and sometimes a lot of it, without even looking very closely, we toss it in the garbage, sometimes unopened.
We do it all the time.
Exactly.
This can actually take whole envelopes as well, David.
Yeah, so if you want to feed the whole thing through there, shred that bad boy up. Don't give the bad guys an easy access to your personal information. If someone were to break into your home and go through your closets and drawers, you would feel invaded, wouldn't you?
Sure.
The same feeling exists when someone is able to invade your personal information, and they take it and they use it against you. We've all had that feeling of dread when the credit card company calls and says, were you in Brazil recently, and did you go to such and such store and try to charge $7,000? No.
Did you buy 4 new TVs, David?
Yeah, no, I did not, but somehow someone got my credit card number, right? So this is the kind of thing that stops that information before it can ever get into the wrong hands. So shred it up and then recycle it, throw it away, whatever the case may be in your area. Now, as we look at our price, this is $165.32 at retail. We're $65.36 less, and with the free shipping, over $72 less delivered to your door. Don't miss out on this opportunity. 600 of these are now gone. Lots and lots of you are saying, you know what, I'm not going to let this happen to me. Because too many things we read on the or hear about on the news when this happens. You know, here's the most frustrating part. If someone steals your identity and goes out and uses your personal information against you, you know whose responsibility it is to fix it? Yours.
You are. Yep.
And do you know who pays for it? You do. And nobody else, because the chances of finding the person that stole your identity are slim
Pretty
and none.
slim, yep.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
exactly.
that's the truth, yeah. Now,
So-
we actually, just to be clear, Dave, I want to let everyone know, you will not get a clear bin with this Royal Shredder. Everyone who gets this is going to get a black bin, but we replaced the bin to show off this clear one, just kind of give you an inside look at the machine to show you what's going on with all of these pieces of paper. So when you want to get that credit card application thrown away properly, you want to throw away those bank statements and those investment statements that you have laying around the house, put it through a shredder. This piece of paper is going to turn into that confetti that easily for you.
And this is the confetti we're talking about. Check it out.
Yep.
Nobody is figuring this out. Nobody's piecing this back together, right?
That's that.
Look at that.
That's that peace of mind right there. One page into 1,100 little itty bitty pieces. You throw that at the curb.
Can you read my social security number
yeah,
in there?
good luck getting
Can
anything
ya?
off of that piece of paper.
Can you get my prescription? How about my home address, my phone number, anything? No?
Nope.
No. All yours, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, we're going to see you a little later.
Look forward to it.
Looking forward to that. Thank
All
you,
right.
sir.
Good to see you.
All right. 800 of these are now gone. Choose your color. Dan, show them the colors real quick.